Oh, something different.
So many times we talk about the parable of the Good Samaritan. It is one that we love so much that we even use the name to refer to persons who have been very kind and helpful. But have you ever really looked on what happened with this Samaritan? Who was a Samaritan? You see, a Samaritan was a mixed breed. Yes, if we were using the language otherwise, we would say a mongrel. Yes, the Samaritan was a descendant from Jews and Gentiles. When the Jews were taken out of their country by the Assyrians, those who were left, in order to protect themselves, they intermarried with the Gentiles, the Assyrians and others. And so the full-blooded Jews had nothing to do with them. They saw them as traitors. They saw them as worse than dogs, because they called the Gentiles dogs. But the mixed breed, the mongrel, was worse. And so the Jews decided that they would have nothing to do with the Samaritans. The feud between them was very well known. It was such that a Jew said, we would not even drink from a cup that a Samaritan held. We would rather die of thirst. So they had no dealings with the Samaritans. So now let's look at that story. So we see the story of a Jew who got pounced upon by robbers, beaten, robbed, left bleeding to die. And here comes an upstanding Jew, none less than the priest, walking by, sees him on the other side, beaten, bloodied, dying. He stays on his side. Yes, he stays in his lane and continues about his godly business. Then comes the Levite. And the Levite, like some folks, can't just pass on the other side. He's got to go over and check it out, see all the details and know what happens. If it was in this day, he would have been sending some pictures and posting some pictures and some tweets about what happened. Yeah, but not helping. He looked, saw, and went on. Then comes the Samaritan. Remember who? A Samaritan. Who is wounded? A Jew. He stops. He goes and he helps this Jew. Binds up his wound, pouring oil and wine. Puts him on his horse so he makes himself uncomfortable so that he could help the Jew. Puts him on his horse. Takes him to an inn. Pays out of his pocket to take care of him, knowing that he could expect nothing in return from this Jew. Pays for it and says, by the way, if it costs more, I'll take care of that bill too. And I wonder why. But when I thought about it, I realized this Samaritan knew what it was like to be discarded, to be ostracized, to be marginalized, to be treated like a nobody, for others to turn their noses up at him. And so guess what? That was his story. That was his past. So he said, I have a past, so I cannot pass. I ask you today, what's your story? You see, the same thing was said about Jesus, that he's able to be touched with the feelings of our infirmities because he was tested in every way like we are, yet without sin. God never wastes an experience. So the things you've been through, to prepare you to be more understanding and sensitive to others who are going through like issues. Don't pass them. If you have a past, then don't pass. Stop and help. You know what it feels like. Somebody helped you. Pass it on. Help somebody. Be a good Samaritan despite your struggles, your pains, and your past hurts. Let's talk about it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. God bless you.